Late at night, Daisy discovered something eerie. All the neighbors in the community vanished in an instant. She rushed out to find someone, only to witness an even more terrifying scene. The disappeared neighbors had all reappeared beneath her feet, then transformed into a puddle of black sewage and vanished. Daisy thought her eyes were playing tricks on her and continued searching. However, when she stepped into a puddle, the surrounding houses suddenly shrank, as if she had become a giant in this world. Just as she was at a loss, the roar of a car came from above. It turned out to be just a dream. But these strange occurrences had happened more than once. A few days ago, Daisy accidentally entered her husband's studio and found a small town model inside. Even more bizarre, the buildings and characters in the model were identical to the small town where she lived. Daisy initially thought it was just her husband's hobby. As she was about to leave, her gaze was drawn to an iron box in the distance. What item needs to be stored like this? Daisy curiously opened the iron box, only to find some old photographs inside. At that moment, her husband suddenly returned home, and she quickly put the box back in its original place. From that day on, Daisy and her colleague decided to investigate her husband together. Late at night, she secretly snuck into her husband's company and indeed discovered a photo album filled with pictures of unfamiliar women. This further strengthened her suspicions. As long as I can find solid evidence, there's hope for divorce. Just as Daisy was worrying about how to catch him red-handed, her husband suddenly said he was going on a business trip and staying at a hotel. Daisy was secretly delighted and immediately notified her colleague to act according to plan. The plan was simple. The colleague would pretend to run into her husband and stall him, while Daisy would go to the hotel room to find evidence. Sure enough, she discovered a pair of handcuffs in her husband's luggage. It seems he has quite a few things hidden away. After taking photos of the evidence, Daisy put everything back in its place, thinking that her husband bringing these props on a business trip meant he was probably going to meet other women. After successfully sneaking out of the hotel, Daisy excitedly showed the photos to her colleague. With this evidence, let's see what he has to say during the divorce.